Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris.
My name is Vincent.
Back again talking about another edition of Raw on Netflix.
Raw on Netflix, number 2.
Yep, the second show. I'm gonna come in here, maybe a
Are we
hot take,
gonna are we
maybe
gonna
not.
say the numbers after every episode?
Yes, we're gonna start off. We're gonna say episode 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even.
Yeah, all the numbers until we get to it. Well, not even. We're just gonna keep going.
No, just keep going. As long
Yeah,
as I can remember what episode it is.
exactly. Which will probably end in like a week.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna start us off with a hot take. I'm going to say this was 10 times better than last week's episode.
That is not a hot take, but you don't know the definition of hot take. But I
I
also
don't
think
know
it's
if anyone else is saying that.
the better, the best Raw episode than last week. So yeah,
I don't know if anyone else is saying that. I'm saying it though.
everyone is saying that, Chris.
Okay, why don't go and I come into these reviews as fresh as I can. I don't want to know
I
what other
think
people thought.
I think I go on Twitter too much.
That's you. That's a you thing.
Yeah, man. Look, TikTok's gonna go away. You gotta go somewhere else.
Oh, you're not doing what I'm doing because I'm currently using up all the remaining time I have left with TikTok.
Oh, you're also on Lemonade too?
I'm just sitting there and I don't know what that is.
Lemonade is actually look. The more I think about Lemonade's kind of a fire name. Okay,
I don't know what that is.
I'm just saying. Like that's the TikTok. The app is not getting banned. It's the other guy. The other app.
I have no idea.
That's
Okay,
made by the same people of TikTok.
I take your word for it.
Lemonade. It didn't click until I just like said it. It's like lemonade, bro.
I don't know. I feel like me trying to learn all this is like when
But it's like
DX
Instagram.
it just feels like when DX did the second State of the Union address, they started throwing in brain rot terms like a few months ago.
What?
That's how I feel trying to learn new stuff.
All right. Name me 5 brain rot terms right now.
Skibbity, Riz, Ohio,
Yeah.
and there's two
Screw
others.
Ohio.
I don't know them. There's two others.
There's other ones. Yeah. I don't know them either.
22. I don't go to middle school, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's just how I feel. That's why I don't try to learn those new things.
It just hits you in the face. That's what happens. He just smacks you in the face, and then you're like, "What? What? What's going on?"
They actually sell Skibbity toilet merch at Target.
What the fuck is Skippity Ohio? And then you're like looking around, you're trying to like figure out what smacked you in the face.
I don't know what it is, but I laugh at it every time.
What Skippity toilet?
No, the Ohio things. I'm like, why is it funny? I don't know. I'm laughing though.
Oh. I thought you just like watch Skippity toilet. You
No,
always laugh, bro.
I don't know what that is. I
It's
don't
then
know
the
what it
guy
is.
pops out of the fucking toilet and he's like, Skippity doo bop 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 skippity.
I don't understand. I just find it weird. I look at that, I see it in Target. I'm like, first of all, why is this being sold?
I'm pretty sure it's on Fortnite as well.
Now, speaking of Fortnite, they got rid of the giant glaring Fortnite logo in the middle of the ring. I was happy about it.
We segued that shit, okay? We segued.
I had in my notes. I didn't want to forget to mention it. It was gone. It was the first thing I noticed.
It looked a little better without it.
It looks 10 times better without it.
Next time don't put a giant logo in the middle of the ring.
Well, don't put Fortnite in giant bold white letters in the middle of the ring. Looks better.
It looks better for sure.
So the show starts off here. CM Punk comes out. First off, gives shouts out to the first responders in California. We at Wrassle Graps agree with that.
Yes, we do.
He might be a little schizophrenic. He's seeing things that aren't really there. Um, I don't know. You see him giant neon signs that no one else is seeing, but he's saying he's going to the Rumble.
Yeah, he keeps bringing up this damn sign like we should be able to see it. He's like, "Oh, you don't see it, but I see it, and I'm obsessed with it."
This is what you get from a conspiracy convention, really. It's what this is. This is what a man who claims he saw aliens in his backyard yesterday will yell at you when you ask him about it and start asking questions.
If I'm Triple H, I'm getting him checked out. Okay,
You got it. Potential sign of head trauma right there.
Dr.
Awesome.
Shelby, where you at?
I think he was a therapist. I don't think he knows all that.
Well, he'll just like show him a picture of like a carrot or something. Be like, "What do you see here?" And he's like, "The WrestleMania sign. I see it. I know you don't see it, but I see it right there."
Well, that's
And
the
he's like, "That's
second
a
thing.
fucking carrot, man."
Well, that's the second thing. Is he crazy if he knows that no one else is seeing it?
Um, it might be. I don't know. It's a good question. It's something to talk about with Dr. Shelby.
Let us know in the comments down below. Is he really crazy or not? Who knows?
Let us know.
But yeah, he finishes the promo. He says he's in the Royal Rumble. He says, hit my music, but then Seth Rollins' music hits. He
It
gets
was a
very
short
upset.
promo. He should have known. He should have known.
He should have guessed it. It's an opening segment for Raw.
We can't just
Yeah,
talk like a little bit and then leave.
yeah, that's pretty true. Rollins comes out. They go at it for a little bit on the mic. And then Drew comes out. They
And Punk's really pissed.
He hates everybody here. They all go at it verbally for a little bit. And it just
You
ends
want to
basically
fight?
there.
You want to fight? Let's go right now.
They did not want to fight. Well, Drew didn't
Drew
want to
said, "What
fight
do you
anyway.
think? I'm stupid. I'm not gonna fight you."
I'm not stupid. I'll fight you alone when there's 29 other men in that ring. That's math right
Exactly.
there.
They all announced that they're gonna be in the Royal Rumble.
All of them. You know what? This is a good looking field so far. I like it.
It looks like a Royal Rumble. Why do people keep saying this?
Listen,
Why
this
do
is the
people keep
field.
saying this? It's literally this same roster that we always get. Okay.
No, listen, think about it though. Because usually you have like nobody declared. You have like 15 different tag team wrestlers showing up. And it's like, who cares? Everyone feels like they have a purpose and a reason for being here. I actually care this time.
For now, okay. But this is just the start, okay? So obviously people like John Cena and CM Punk, they're gonna want to be in the Royal Rumble. But eventually, some tag team wrestlers are also gonna want to be in the Royal Rumble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't want to be there. They shouldn't be there. That's how
And
it
they're
is.
gonna be in there because it's to fill the 30 people.
Okay, my theory is if you're good at booking a Royal Rumble, you don't need tag team people in there.
All right. Well, look, I don't know what your issue is with people like Jey Uso, but he's gonna be in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, you call them a tag team wrestler, not me.
All right. Heat.
And I hate it. I still hate it.
I did that for you just to piss you off.
That's ridiculous. I'm offended.
That's smart thinking. It's to get under
I
your skin.
might, I might have to quit Wrassle Graps altogether. We'll talk about this later.
I just ended a man's career by eating.
You did 2 weeks into the resolution. It's already over. No more weekly uploads.
God damn it.
You did
Greg,
this.
it's all you, buddy.
You talk to him now.
So, Greg, what do you think about the Royal Rumble? And do you like tag team wrestlers?
Why is it always something racist with this guy? I mean, God.
Oh, he's okay. Look, he ain't say nothing. So if you're racist shit, man, maybe you're crazy.
I don't know. I heard him say it. It's
You
crazy.
heard him say, okay. Well, maybe we gotta cancel Craig, kick him off the podcast.
I mean, he keeps saying. I've been saying it. You you keep bringing him back.
Look, I don't hear anything. That's why I keep bringing him back. That's all.
Oh, I'm saying. I heard what he said about Drew McIntyre's kilts.
His kilts? Oh my god.
I heard what he said.
I don't think I've seen him wear a kilt in a while, have I?
It doesn't matter. Craig was talking about it. I already said.
Great, great. There's another issue we have to bring to HR.
Yeah, that's us, by the way. You bring it to yourself. Now you're talking to yourself. You're the
Well,
crazy one. You
we'll
need to go
deal
to
with
HR.
it. We'll deal with it after, okay? Craig, don't think you're gonna let this one slide, okay?
All right. Well, we're gonna move on here. It's Chad Gable. He's in the ring, and it's time for the Pentagon debut.
And he
What a
cuts
good
a
match.
promo. We don't hear the
After,
promo because commercials.
oh well, that is what it is.
Yeah, who
I love
knows if he really cut a promo?
I love my Raw on Netflix.
That's the slogan right there.
I love my Raw on Netflix. Somehow the commercial breaks are timed even worse than they were on television.
Somehow it's true.
Oh well.
It's
Anyway,
damn true.
Gable's in the ring. Pentagon debuts. They have a great match. And then Penta cuts a promo about how unhappy he is to be here.
Yeah, he's like, let's go. I'm happy to be here in front of you and you and you and you and you.
Now, I know you study a little bit of Spanish. Did you understand any of what he said?
Probably, but I forgot what he said.
Okay.
It
All
was
right.
so
Well,
long ago and I don't remember anything.
you watched it on Monday. This was 3 days ago.
Yeah, a lot happened since then.
Okay. Now, this is something I wanted to talk about because I was really confused about this. Immediately after this match is over, there are reports coming out online that he went over his time limit. People are upset backstage because he went over his time limit. But Triple H said 2 weeks ago that Raw on Netflix has no real time limit. So what is this about?
Oh yeah, and he said it was his error as well.
Yeah, he did say that.
It's the Penta error as well as the Netflix error.
But I'm confused. Is there a time limit? What are we doing here? How does this work?
Well, that's the issue. I'm not really sure why they were so pissed if there's no time limit. Like it literally ended early, so
Somebody
there's
lied
really
here.
no reason to complain.
And if there's really a time limit thing, The Miz versus Sami Zayn doesn't have to be on the show.
It's true. You know, you got a point. Okay, that was a bit random.
That was the most random thing I've seen in my entire life. We'll get to it.
I
But
want to
it
get
was
back to this Penta match. Okay, Penta, he looked a little rusty out there.
he did, but he recovered it by the end.
Even at the beginning. At the beginning, he was a little rusty. And by the end, you're right. He did improve, and we did get a good match with Chad Gable.
That's not a hard thing to do, though.
Chad Gable was him. Okay, let's put some respect on Chad Gable's name right now. Chad Gable is the man.
He's great. He's really Ziggler-ing out there.
He's like the most talented fucker on that roster. Because he can cut a
He,
promo, he can be the funny guy, he can be the serious guy. He could be the best wrestler you ever seen in your entire life.
he's just like Dolph Ziggler.
I like Dolph Ziggler, yeah, and he puts people over, but he shouldn't be in that position. I think he should be the one getting put over.
Again, just like Dolph.
Bro, okay, no one's talking about Dolph Ziggler. I understand you wear this TNA WWE collaboration era, but we're not talking about that.
I'm just saying, you're talking about a guy who's very talented. He's
Yeah, we're
great at
talking
the
about Chad
character he's
Gable. We gotta
doing.
put some respect on his name,
Yeah,
not Dolph Ziggler.
hold on, let me finish. Talking about a guy who's great in the ring, works good with a lot of people. Great character, doesn't get the dues he deserves. I think Dolph Ziggler immediately.
Dolph Ziggler. Look, I haven't thought about him in years. I have no idea what he's doing currently in life.
He is
Hopefully
Nick
it's good.
Nemeth. He's
Hopefully
Nick
it's good.
Nemeth now. He is the
Hopefully
TNA.
hopefully his comedy career has worked out.
Listen, he's Nick Nemeth now. He is TNA World Heavyweight Champion, defending it against Joe Hendry.
Oh, so that's where Joe Hendry is.
Yes.
Good to know. I'm not gonna watch that.
What do you mean you're not gonna watch it?
Who the fuck's gonna watch that?
You're over here hyping me up about this TNA collab. Earlier I said I wasn't that interested, and you're calling me a cynic over here, saying, "Oh
I
man, you
did
gotta
not
get
say those
into it."
words.
You said these words.
Nah, no way.
You're over here like, "Come on, man, there's a lot of exciting possibilities." I'm like, "All right, we'll talk about it on Wrassle Recap. Go check that out later on the week, probably Saturday." And yeah, I was like, "We'll talk about it." And then we get on this show, and you're like, "I mean, who cares? Who's watching that? I'm not watching it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch TNA Pro Wrestling.
It's ridiculous."
Not gonna happen. But I'll watch an episode of NXT, that's for sure.
That's a lie too. It's all lies.
I will, man. There's some good guys on there. You ever seen Nathan Fraser before?
I seen him.
Frazier? Is it Frazier? It's a Z, so I don't, is what it
I'm
is.
not. I'm not denying talent. I'm denying that you're gonna watch the show.
Um, I might watch the show. Okay, I might because there's like people like the Arby's guy on there. You seen the Arby's guy?
The Arby's guy.
The Arby's guy. You seen him?
Okay,
Ever heard of him before?
I know who you're referring to.
Yeah, he won that championship by accident, bro.
Happens to the best of us.
Happened like last week.
You want to take advantage of that.
I think my time is messed up.
That was not last. That wasn't even close. That was months ago.
Yeah, look, I'm a little not caught up with my NXT lore, but that's fine. Okay.
Current champion is Opa Femi. Apparently, he's very talented. I haven't seen much from him, but I've heard great things.
Yo, I saw him. He like changed his voice and shit. That was pretty skillful, I'd say.
Nice. Well, anyway,
Anyway, let's
uh,
move on from something we don't know about.
well, it's a lot of skillful people in the Judgment Day. Finn Balor being one of them. They're backstage right now, playing some video games, talking about how
Hopefully,
they gotta win this match against Damian Priest. Then Liv Morgan shows up, and then Dom shows up. He's like trying to make amends. He brought some flowers. Liv Morgan not very happy, even though she claims she is.
well, she says, "I'm not mad. Don't worry, I'm not mad. Meet me over there. Yeah, I'm not mad."
This is a lie, if you know anything about that.
And then Dom says, "Look, guys, she's not mad." And then Finn says, "You have a lot of learning to do, man.
And Finn says, you might be an idiot.
Are you dumb or are you stupid?"
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
And then that's pretty much the end of it.
yeah. I mean, I thought that something else was going to happen later, but nothing happened.
Honestly, you don't see Dom or Liv or Raquel
I
for the
thought
rest.
Dominic was going to end up on a windshield like Jay Cargill. I'm not going to lie.
I also did. I thought he was going to get the Braun Breaker treatment.
I thought he was going to be laid out in the back. People could be like, "Get over here. We need some help over here." And then Liv's going to be walking away from the car that Dominic Mysterio is on top of the broken glass. He's fucked up. That's what I thought.
I would have loved that personally.
But I'm not the writer here. Triple H is doing stuff or whatever.
Once again, not taking advantage of Raw on Netflix's full potential. This is disgusting.
I'm telling you, we give you these ideas. We give you the bus idea with the Cody Rhodes,
That was
the
the best
American
idea we've had in
Nightmare.
some time, too.
Exactly. We give you this idea right now. None of it's going to ever happen, okay?
It's upsetting. It really is. But anyway,
God damn it. It's
next up,
him and Tony Khan, I swear to God.
more so Tony Khan.
Tony Khan does not listen to us. You're right.
Next up, we got Kaiser versus Sheamus. Another great
If he
in-ring
listened to us,
match.
he'd put butts in seats, I tell you that for
If he listens to us, he might scare them all away.
maybe that's good for him too.
Whatever you want. I don't know what the goal is at this point.
I think it's for the sickos, right? So I think we'd be doing them a favor.
That's what I've been hearing. I don't exactly know what that means, but
The
okay.
sickos like Kenny Omega too.
I guess. I don't know what that means.
Well, that's because they were putting on those hardcore matches, right? With the blood and the guts and whatnot.
Yeah, but like, all right.
That's what I thought. But I mean, they don't do that anymore. So
I haven't watched AW in months. I can't comment on any of this.
and
It's
then
what
they
it
tried
is.
to do a sports feel.
A sports field?
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, we're going to be sports oriented now."
Now, this was like 5 years ago, man.
And then that was like last week, bro.
Like 5 years ago. Yeah, same thing.
Like
Same thing.
last year.
Yeah, we talking about good stuff. Kaiser versus Sheamus. Very good match.
Ludwig Kaiser. Yeah, this was a good match.
Sheamus ends up winning after a very competitive match. Stares down Braun Breaker. It is later confirmed that at Saturday night's main event, January 25th, those two go head to head for the Intercontinental Championship. Looking forward to
Put
that.
Sheamus on the show every week and have him put on a banger.
Why not? I mean, no, give him the Intercontinental title. I love Braun Breaker, but I want to see Sheamus win that title.
Sheamus needs to win this championship. The more that you said, you said it, and I agree.
I'm glad. It's about time. It's about time.
Yeah, it's about time.
It's about time you agreed with me on something.
Yeah, facts, facts.
Next up, we see backstage Rollins walking away sadly. Kathy Kelly catches up to him and he goes, "Next week, me and Drew McIntyre, WrestleMania rematch." And then Sami Zayn goes, "Hey, buddy, if you want to talk, I can see you're a little upset. We can talk." And
What a
then
nice guy.
Seth goes, "Man, you're still a bitch. I hate you." And then that's it.
You're still a bitch. You're aligned with Roman Reigns. Go talk to Roman Reigns, huh? Bitch.
Yeah, and then he bullied Sami Zayn for a little bit, and then that was it.
That was horrible, man. It made me sad inside.
Yeah, I mean, he was asking for it though,
I guess he does burn it down, doesn't he?
emotionally. Yes.
Emotionally burns it down. It needs to be on a shirt, okay?
I don't know if that sells as well. It might not.
No, it's perfect, man. There's so many people that have like emotions. Crazy.
No one's paying $30 for a shirt that says "I burn it down." Dot dot
Think about it,
dot
if everyone has
emotionally.
emotions, they'd agree. They'd be like hashtag relatable. You know?
No one's buying a shirt that says "I burn it down." Dot 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 emotionally.
Yes, they are. Okay, they're gonna do it, and it's gonna be in all white lettering, and it's gonna be on the shirt, and it's gonna be epic.
You can do that. That's why we're not going to sell any T-shirts.
This is gonna be the best Wrassle Graps merchandise ever.
I'm personally, I still want that drawing of Shaq dunking Darby Allin in the Shaqaroni pizza sauce. I know it's been 5 years. I still
Somebody,
want it.
it's been 5 years, and somebody has to draw it. Okay, it's still a related. It's the hashtag related, so you better draw it.
Yeah, hashtag mood. It's a mood right there.
Hashtag Shakaroni.
So
But
next
we're
up,
not sponsored.
not sponsored. It's just Shaq, and we all love Shaq on this podcast.
Hashtag Snack.
So next
And
up,
then we'll see it if you put the hashtag. We'll see it.
The Miz and Karrion Cross. This segment was weird. I didn't know how to feel about any of this.
First of
So
all, I didn't even know that was Karrion Cross for the first 2 minutes he spoke. So
no, it took a second.
I was like, who the fuck is, I know this guy, but where? Where do I know him from?
Why does this guy look familiar?
Where do I know him from? I was like, oh, that's that guy. He starts with a K. Karrion Cross. Yeah.
Keith Lee. That's him.
Double K.
Double K. Thank God there is not a third one.
That's what I was
Anyway,
thinking. Phew.
dodged the bullet there, buddy. Anyway, he
No middle
so
name for this guy.
so I forget if it's the Miz or Karrion Cross that says it, but one of them says the Wyatt Six have been transferred to SmackDown. Who made the call? I don't know, but apparently they've been sent to SmackDown.
I think it was a forceful call. There's no way they decided to go to the authorities and request a transfer.
I'm imagining Bo Dallas in full Uncle Howdy regalia. Uh, well, Uncle Gaddy's a character that we'll be using Wrassle Graps later on. Don't steal that one, please. Thank you.
So yeah, it's kind of like Uncle Howdy, but different.
Yeah, but different. That's how you get around it.
Yeah,
So I can't imagine him in full Uncle Howdy regalia going into the office saying, "Hi, Mr. Pierce. I would like to go over to SmackDown, please. I think I can utilize my potential over there."
thanks, Mr. Beast. Thanks.
I can't imagine it, so I don't know how it happened.
Yeah, I can't imagine that either. So it probably just happened with Adam Pierce in a room alone, and he was bored and probably drunk, and he made a decision. So
I'm sending them to SmackDown.
and then he woke up and he regretted his decision.
You already called up Nick Aldis. He said, "You're taking these five weirdos off my show."
And he
And he
said,
said,
"Yeah, you sound
"Okay.
so. It sounds like a good idea."
Is there any way you can say this again over the phone just so I can record it?" "You bet your ass, buddy. You take those five weirdos away from
And then yeah, exactly. He calls back to take him back. Nah, I can't do it. It's
me.
impossible.
Can't do it. I have this recording that you said yesterday."
Exactly.
But anyway, Sami Zayn, he shows up. He wants to talk to Adam Pearce about something, but then Miz and Karrion Cross make fun of him. And then uh,
Bullies, man.
Sami Zayn says, "Man, Miz, no one's ever worried about you, man. No one's worried about you becoming champion. Quiet down over there. I want a match with you
Hashtag
tonight also."
hashtag stop the bullying 2025.
Hashtag be a star, yeah.
Exactly. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored at all, no. But Sami Zayn says, "I'm going to go talk to Adam Pearce. We're going to have a match tonight." And I said, "God damn it, why?"
You know, I was actually excited for this match. I'm not gonna
Why
lie. I
were you
was really
excited for
hyped.
the Miz versus Sami Zayn in
I
2025? What
got
is
my
wrong with
slice of pizza. I was ready to fucking go.
What
The
is wrong with
Miz, the Miz is a fucking interesting guy. Okay, he can put on the best matches or the worst matches. So I was really looking forward to him versus Sami Zayn.
Miz consistently puts on the most mediocre match you ever seen in your entire life,
But you forgot that one time when he put on a good match, and that's the
with the
problem.
occasional great match.
He had a fucking run, but he put on 3 good matches in a row. So I don't want to hear shit about the
That's as far as
Miz.
I went.
I
That's
don't
as
want to
far as.
hear shit about the Miz.
All right. That was 8 years ago.
So
Maybe
Sami Zayn versus the Miz sounds good to me, pal.
you're lying to yourself, and that's it. You're going to have to deal with that.
I'm not lying, bro. I know the Miz and what he's capable of.
Anyway, better wrestlers now. Gunther is in the ring. He's saying, "Man, I am World Heavyweight Champion. I want a challenger." And then Jey Uso comes out. He says, "How about we have a match?" And then Gunther verbally buries him on the mic, and he says, "I beat you, by the way. If you want this match, fine. But just so you know, if you take the match, I'm going to prove to these people that you are a really, really talented tag team wrestler."
Exactly. And that's where I come in. And I agree.
True, very true. This is an all-timer Gunther moment, all the way up there with him calling Damian Priest poor and him telling the Miz that he did not get bullied enough.
And the Goldberg one.
That too, yes. When
Gunther's
he,
a good guy, man. Like when he steps on that in that ring, anytime he steps in the ring for a promo, for wrestling, he kills it.
I wouldn't say good guy. I'd say a very good heel.
He's a good man. He's an overall gentleman.
I don't think so.
He conducts like a gentleman. I don't know what you want. He's very respectable.
Very respectable is he walks into like he goes to church. He does charity work. He helps
Yeah,
the
you just
homeless.
be smirching his name. You don't know if he goes to church.
He's the type of dude that walk up to like a soup kitchen and he busts out his Jersey Mike sub. He just like start eating it right
The
in front of him.
giant one?
Yeah, giant one.
Not the giant one. Okay, that's too far.
That's the type of guy he is.
It's too far.
But yeah. So after this, Gunther goes to walk away, and then Jey Uso says, "Yeah, I'll take your match at Saturday night's main event. I'm gonna beat you."
Yep.
And then he does his catchphrase. It's stupid.
Yeet.
I hate it. It's the worst catchphrase in professional wrestling.
So you're not
Correct.
looking forward to the match then, Chris?
The match will be fine, because the problem is Gunther has to carry Jay, who has 4 moves.
He does have a no. The yeet counts as a move, so I think that'll throw him off enough for him to get some offense.
It's not the spear and the super kick. That's all it is.
The spear is pretty rad. I'm not gonna lie. So the spear might be very good to beat Gunther.
Gunther has like 4 different finisher moves.
Like here's the thing: if Gunther goes for a chop, all you gotta do is like move and hit him with a super kick.
What, just turn to the left slightly?
Exactly. He's kind of listen to that one song, the party song, where it's like move to the left, take it back now. You gotta turn that
The
one off.
electric. You want him
Turn
to
that
do
one
the
up in the
electric slide.
headphones. Turn
You
that one
want
into the headphones. And you're gonna take out Gunther like that.
You're going on record saying you want Jey Uso to do the electric slide to dodge Gunther in this match.
Look, we have ideas in this podcast, and that's the best one we've come up with.
No, it's far from it.
That's
Actually,
it, man. That is wrestling. Okay,
far from it.
that's wrestling. He does that. He does that. Boom, kick. Boom, spear. This is wrestling. You know what I mean?
You're not going to get that chant during that match. I
Of
promise
course
you
you
won't.
will. Of course you will.
So next up, we get the Intercontinental Championship Women's Finals. It's Lyra Valkyria versus Dakota Kai.
Valkyria, I think.
I think it's Valkyria. It's just a
Yeah.
mouthful, really.
Have we been announcing winners of the matches?
I think so.
Okay. So if we didn't,
Just
then I'm sorry. But yeah.
for clarification purposes, Penta beat Gable and Sheamus beat Kaiser.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
But yeah, they have a video package for this match. It's decent video package, and then the match happens. It's pretty good.
Dakota should have won. That's what I gotta say. But I'd like, I don't know enough about Lyra, so we shall see if she's good.
I think Dakota Kai should have won because she's been around longer. She's been putting in more work.
She got a new theme song for God's sakes.
I thought this was gonna be how they chose to push her and like really uh launch her to the moon. They chose not to.
Hey, Dakota Kai is her too, man. I think she could be a star as well.
Very good. They just don't utilize her like that.
And she was right there. She was right there. Do you think she's gonna make it back up to that point?
Maybe in like a few months. Who knows?
Yeah, I believe so. Maybe in a few months. Because it's a little early.
But Lyra, when she's the first ever women's Intercontinental Champion, great
Yes.
match.
But people liked it. I think. I don't know. Maybe they didn't.
I had no problem with it. I would have preferred Dakota because I think she deserves it a little more.
Dakota would have got a better pop, I think.
Yeah, but I have no problem with her winning either.
No problem. Sorry, Lyra, if this sounds all negative to you.
No, I'm just saying, no disrespect. Great wrestler, great match.
I just don't know you. So
I don't know you like that.
I don't know you like that. I can't say nothing about you.
Someone I do know well is not personally, but like in ring wise, The Miz. He lost to Sami Zayn next in a matter of 5 minutes. That was your match.
Match of the night, I gotta say.
The worst match of the night, yes.
I gotta say. It was pretty good, especially the end when it ended.
It was a match of the night.
The haluva kick into the fucking Blue Thunder, and that's smooth. Smooth as butter.
I'm not hearing anything The Miz did in this match to make you excited for this match.
He did the it kicks. That's pretty good.
That's all. That's all you got.
Pretty good.
All right. Well, anyway, Sami Zayn wins. I don't know what this does for him
Do
or
you
Miz.
prefer the Blue Thunder Bomb?
I I prefer the Oluva kick, honest.
All right, I agree with you. But either
Really,
way, I like the ending. A little switch up here.
I miss the torpedo DDT he used to do.
I like the what's it called? The Brain Buster.
That's also pretty good.
Yeah.
So anyway, move on to probably the worst part of the show, the Rhea Ripley segment.
We have to remind me what this is.
Rhea Ripley comes out. She's like, "Oh, I'm champion again." And Nia Jax comes out, starts talking about the transfer window and how now she's here. And
Is
then
she
she
here for tonight or is she here forever?
didn't really clarify. She says she's gonna be in the Royal Rumble, that she'll be on top, not Rhea Ripley or Bailey, who's in the crowd because this is her hometown. Okay, and
Yeah.
then um, Bailey gets in the ring. She's like, "You want to say something?" And she's like, "Yeah." And Nia Jax pushes them both to get into a little brawl, and then that's it.
I feel like Nia Jax could have took them both. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, probably.
Like she did not. She lost the fight.
I
I
thought
think it
from
was
the
the
top
hometown. It was
seconds,
the hometown energy. That's what did it.
you can really feel that they have no one to compete with Rhea Ripley for that title right now, besides Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez.
And Liv Morgan is tied up with her boyfriend, so we're all good.
You can really feel that they forgot to build somebody up in that spot.
Exactly. So now here we are. We got to build something, right?
Not like this. Nia Jax literally just lost her title to Tiffany Stratton. This was 2 weeks ago. She does not need to now be over here challenging for this title.
You think she want revenge after her longtime best friend turned on her?
Yeah, maybe she does. I haven't seen SmackDown. Let's be fair about this. I haven't seen it. But why she's now here interrupting Rhea Ripley doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me.
No idea.
And why is Bailey involved? I also don't know.
That
Still,
was just
I
for
know
the fun, the giggles and whatnot.
I get this her hometown. I don't really get it.
It was for the hometown pops.
I almost skirted past it too. But Braun Breaker, he also was in the crowd. Again, you work on Monday Night Raw. You're Intercontinental Champion. You should be backstage.
He was watching the match that was happening.
Why would you buy a ticket?
He was right there, like in the front row.
I hate that. I really hate it. And also, what's this transition window? How long is it open? How does it work? I don't like it.
I don't know either. These are all questions we gotta get answered.
Someone explain how it works in the comments below. I don't understand.
Yeah, someone have a detailed explanation of how it works and how it's gonna go.
Put your essays about it down in the comments below. That's one gets read out and discussed on the third episode of Wrassle Recap
Exactly. We're not gonna do another review. It's gonna be Wrassle recap,
because that's going to be long to read.
and because we're running out of content.
Well, that too. Um, moving past that, main event time: Priest versus Balor street fight. I
Main
would have
event: Jey Uso.
nowhere to be seen, thank God. Um, I would have preferred Finn Balor win this. I think he needed a little more, but this match I had a lot of fun with.
It's too bad because Damian Priest is the man. He won the match.
He did, and you know what? Good for him. I just think Balor needed this a little bit more.
There's a cool spot where they go through the table with the whatever it was called, red arrow. What was it called?
Yeah, so they fight into the crowd, and then they go off the little banister area through two tables. The broken arrow, that was a good spot.
Broken arrow.
Um, Finn Balor being carted off on a stretcher just for Damian
Edge.
Priest to go and try and beat his ass, also great.
Yeah, I imagine he just got carted off and that was the end of the Raw.
I didn't think it would be, but I thought it was weird because now Damian Priest just looks like a dick for trying to attack a man who's being brought to the hospital.
You know what? That's true, but he might also look like a badass in front of some people.
That's just pretty weird. That's you've kind of definitively won at this point.
It's true. It's true. It is what it is, though.
I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah.
But
Would the
yeah,
ref have
after
counted him out, or is it the end of the match at that point?
it's a street fight.
Oh, so he can't count him out, so it's just the end.
Yeah, there's no rules in street fight. That's how it's supposed to be.
So you know what?
But
He didn't do anything illegal, technically.
no, not at all, not in the slightest. But
Alright, well,
yeah.
if
So
any cops are
Carlito
watching,
and
nothing to see
Carlito,
here.
I mean, they could see it, but they can't do nothing in the confines of it.
It's completely illegal what just happened.
There you go. So there's some Judgment Day interference, but then the War Raiders come out to stop it. And
I
then
forgot the War Raiders exist.
I did too for a little bit, but then they showed up and I was like, oh yeah, they're Raw Champions.
They're champions. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
What? I mean,
But
that's a fucking flop right there.
it's gonna take time to build that up again. I still love them though; they're great.
If only they had the name War Machine, okay?
You can only do so much, you know.
War Machine. That was the good times.
That was the great times. Remember when they were Hanson and Rowe, and not Eric and Ivar?
Yeah, yeah.
Good
I can
times.
barely remember those days.
Yeah, an awesome match against Aleister Black and Ricochet in NXT.
Shouts out Ivor.
All right. So Priest wins, and then the show ends very abruptly. Again, I'm confused on how this works.
Yo, the damn bowling one where they fucking bowled the thing to the balls.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like the fucking
No,
balls,
no, I
and they
don't.
fucking bowled it with the balls into the balls.
Oh, you're talking about that weird Street Profits thing that
New
happened like
Day.
4 years
Or the
ago?
Street Profits. Was it the New Day and Street Profits? Who was it?
No, it was the Street Profits.
Street Profits, yeah.
It's a really weird feud where they're like, anything you can do, I could do better. So they go bowling, and then for some reason, Ivar's really good at bowling.
Exactly. And he fucking throws into his bowls, fucking going crazy.
I was really confused for a second. I was like, that did not happen in this match that you're
That
talking
was a
about.
fire. That was a fire match.
That was weird, is what that was.
That was a fire match.
I think that I think the Street
And that was the
Profits
times when they were trying to do the cinematic matches.
wasn't there a tentacle monster involved in that match?
I look, that sounds about right, but I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure there was.
If that happened, it's even more fire.
I think go back to I think it was whatever show it was whatever backlash it was where it was Edge versus Randy Orton in the quote unquote greatest wrestling match of all time. I think it's on that exact same show.
Bro
Pretty
is the
sure.
fucking memory king because he remembers everything.
Because it was weird. Why 'cause these dudes were in the dumpster and they got jumped by a tentacle monster.
You're
How am I supposed
right.
to
I think
forget
something
this?
like that happened. Yeah.
It's weird. It was
And
very
there's
odd.
Chelsea Green in there.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Can't confirm or deny.
I'm sorry, Chelsea.
That wasn't necessary.
That
We're
was
gonna get
so
blocked.
disrespectful.
There was no reason for any of that. You did this.
Look, man, because they kept making the jokes that she was stinky, so I was like, oh, might as well turn her into a tentacle monster and make her cool, you know?
Unbelievable. 10 tickles. Wow.
And no, stop, man.
Anyway,
You're doing too much.
that's the show. I'm gonna say this is um, I don't want to say all timer. It's a high thumbs up. Really, I'm gonna give it.
A thumbs up. You were gonna say old timer because you were in excited, but you know what?
No, I
It
really
was
liked
just
the
better than
show.
last week. Okay,
It was so much better than last week.
better than last week. 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's pretty good.
And somehow they had no time. I don't know how they had no time.
But you know, there's not a lot of Liv Morgan on this show. There's like a little sliver. You know what I mean?
There was enough. She emasculated somebody today.
A little sliver. I'm really rethinking my choice here. You know, it's fine. It's fine. I'll give you the thumbs up.
She emasculated a man. That's that's all you need.
It was pretty good. But you know, I like my daily dose. You know what I mean?
Well, that's on you. That's
On
something you gotta
Mondays,
do.
Monday,
Yeah, my favorite daily dose that happens to just be weekly.
Monday, only on Monday.
Oh, yeah, unless you watch it every day on Netflix. I don't know. I don't know what you do.
There's those people that watch Raw from the first episode.
That's she's not even on most of those episodes.
Man, I really gotta catch up on WWE. Let me watch the first episode of Raw
Yeah, enjoy going back to the 1980s. Have fun with that.
and really catch up on the show and where it's going.
Wow, is
No
that
one, people gotta realize this ain't no normal TV show.
that Hulk Hogan guy? Man, I sure hope he lives a good life.
Man, why do they hate him so much, bro? I gotta go back to episode number one, figure this thing out.
I gotta go learn the lore.
Yeah, why they be stuck back there in the boring, boring times.
What's the episode where Hulk Hogan gets racist? Can anyone help me out here?
Goes on Reddit. Why are they booing Hulk Hogan? I
He
mean, he
seems like a
seemed
really
like a
nice
nice
old man.
guy. What the fuck?
What's wrong with these people? He's out here thanking them and they're being so mean to him. Why are they bullying this nice old
Poor
man?
people, man. Maybe those were the people that were questioning it. Maybe they were questioning because they didn't know. They started watching Raw.
They just got here, yeah.
They just got here. Exactly.
And that's fun. I wanna that's what I wanna do for content. I wanna find somebody that just started watching wrestling because we're all on Netflix. I wanna get them on the show. I wanna introduce them to other things that they don't
Fucking
understand.
man on the street. So
Yeah.
what? Did you just start watching Raw? Tell us about how you feel.
No, I wanna make them watch other random stuff and get their reaction to it. That's what I would want to do. That's content,
People
right?
already do that, man. They already do that.
But that's content, right?
They already do that, and it's annoying.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
All right, this is a problem for another time. You know what? That's the end of the show. Plug away, man.
Go follow us wherever you possibly can. Every single social media platform, podcasting platform, leave a 5-star review. YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, share. We'll see you next one. Bye.